Freen and Becky. When two souls recognize each other instantly, some connections grow slowly, some take time, some require effort, patience, or shared history. But then there are the rare ones. The ones that feel like two souls simply remembering each other after a long time apart. That is how fans describe Freen Sorocha and Becky Armstrong. Not as two strangers who met on a set, but as two energies that instantly recognized something familiar in the other. Comfort, spark, softness, a sense of "I know you, even if we just met." This is their story, the story of Freen and Becky, the moment their souls aligned, and why the world felt it too. The beginning. A meeting that didn't feel like a first meeting. When Freen and Becky were first cast together, the industry expected two talented actresses to work professionally side by side. But no one expected the shift that would follow. Because from the very first day, something unusual happened. There wasn't the typical awkwardness of two new co-stars. No stiff politeness. No quiet distance. Instead there was a laughter that came too easily. A warmth that didn't need warming up. A comfort that shouldn't exist between two people who barely knew each other. And a sense of familiarity that felt old. People on set noticed instantly. It was like they had met before. And maybe, in a way people don't understand, they did. Chemistry that didn't need time to develop. Most actors build chemistry through rehearsals, through practice, through hours spent building trust. But Freen and Becky didn't build chemistry. They revealed it. Their first test scene felt like a memory, not a performance. Their eyes locked. And something clicked. Something deep, warm, and strangely effortless. It wasn't the kind of chemistry you force. It was the kind that exists already. The kind that simply waits for the right moment to be seen. Fans later said, "It didn't look like two people trying to act. It looked like two hearts recognizing each other. The way they look at each other. The unspoken language." Freen's stare softens around Becky. Becky's expression brightens the moment Freen enters the room. Their eyes speak in ways language cannot. "I see you. I understand you. I feel safe with you. I'm here." This wasn't romantic acting. This wasn't scripted intimacy. This was soul language, the kind people don't learn, the kind they are born understanding. Some connections don't start the moment two people meet. Some start long before that. The natural comfort, as if their hearts already knew the way. Most co-stars maintain a gentle distance. But Freen and Becky, they drifted toward each other naturally, always leaning closer, sitting without space between them, sharing warmth without realizing it, touching softly instinctively. Freen fixing Becky's hair. Becky holding Freen's arm without thinking. Their hands brushing, not deliberately, but because their bodies naturally moved toward one another. Didn't look practiced. It didn't look intentional. It looked like the kind of comfort you show only to someone who feels familiar. Connected. The instant protectiveness. A sign of soul recognition. It wasn't slow. It wasn't gradual. The protectiveness appeared immediately. Especially from Freen. From the earliest events, Freen. A guided Becky with a gentle touch. A shielded her from cameras. A watched over her quietly. A stepped closer whenever Becky felt shy. Kept her within reach. This wasn't professionalism. This wasn't obligation. It was instinct. The instinct of someone who feels responsible for another person's comfort, even without knowing why. And Becky responded to it naturally, like she had always known Freen would be there. Their souls aligned effortlessly. The laughter, the whispers, the inside moments. Even in crowded rooms, it always felt like they were in their own world. Becky whispering jokes into Freen's ear. Freen laughing softly in a way she doesn't with anyone else. The two of them turning toward each other at the same time. Sharing private smiles that no one else understands. People around them often said, they don't need to speak loudly. They understand each other in low tones. That's the beauty of soul recognition. Communication becomes simple. The moments they didn't try to hide. Iconic pairs sometimes feel forced. You can see the choreography, the planned interactions. But Freen Becky, their moments didn't look staged. They looked real. Accidental hand-holding, spontaneous hugs, matching posts, synchronized actions, small reassurances, meaningful glances. All of them felt honest. Fans aren't imagining things. They're reacting to moments that feel authentic. Because souls that recognize each other don't pretend. Their truth appears naturally. The humanity they showed to each other. What makes them iconic isn't just the spark. It's the gentleness. Freen brings calmness into Becky's world. Becky brings brightness into Freen's world. Together they are soft, grounding, warm, balanced. They don't compete. They complement. They don't overshadow. They elevate. They don't try to be a perfect duo. They simply exist as one. The fandom knows. This isn't ordinary. Millions of fans worldwide felt it. Instantly. You cannot teach millions of strangers to feel the same emotion unless it is real. People from different countries, different languages, different cultures all agreed. There is something between them. Something rare. Something beautiful. The world witnessed the moment their souls recognized each other. And it resonated everywhere. The truth about their iconic connection. Are they in love? Are they soulmates? Are they meant for life? No one knows. But what people do know is this. When Freen and Becky stand together, something shifts. Something softens. Something glows. Their connection, whatever its shape, feels profound. Feels like destiny. Feels like memory. Feels like two souls that found each other again. And that is why Freen Becky will always be iconic. Because some bonds don't start with introductions. They start with recognition. Final thoughts. Freen and Becky didn't just become famous. They became meaningful. They didn't just work together. They connected. They didn't just act. They resonated. And from the moment they met, from that first spark, first glance, first comfort, fans saw something rare. Two souls recognizing each other instantly, effortlessly, beautifully, unforgettably.